everybody, and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin, and our third and unfortunately final day from over here at the world famous Cedar Point. However, that does not mean it is going to be a bad day at all, as across today's video not only are we going to complete such iconic attractions as Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force and so much more, but in addition to this, we're going to explore around the park, complete many rides that we did not do in the last 2 days, as this park is absolutely huge, as well as looking at shops and so much more. But with me today, we've got no other than Adam, who's been joining us for our entire American road trip. But are you excited for today?
Oh, you know what, it's so good to find me back here at Cedar Point again. You know, it's unfortunate it's our last day here, and yeah, we're actually here till 6 today. But you know what, it's so great to step back into this park again. The last 2 days, we're just blown away how amazing this place is. Honestly, it's incredible. It's
yeah, it really is.
Probably the best amusement park I've been to. It's just insane.
Yeah.
You know what, I mean, the attractions here, of course, Millennium Force, Maverick, Steel Vengeance, like the lineup is just relentless. It's insane. It's so cool.
I know, it is honestly such an amazing park, and we were really blown away by it, and really wish we do have a few more days here, as it was only yesterday we managed to complete all of the operating coasters over here at the park, and we've been here for 2 days already, apart from one unfortunately, but which is the kiddie coaster. Still annoyed about that, but it's the kiddie coaster. But it does not mean that we can't have a great day over here today. And there's some rides that we haven't done yet, even like the shot tower does the Highway Bear, which I would like to jump aboard and stuff and experience, but we'll be able to do over in today's vlog. However, first up, as it is the early hours for hotel guests, and the fact that we were staying over in Hotel Breakers for one of the best days ever, we're going to be heading over towards Millennium Force, as well. That's one of the only rides that's actually open in these early hours. So yeah, I'm excited to get back on that beast, 300-foot tall coaster.
Oh, you know, it's going to be so good to get back on that. Of course, it was our first 300-foot coaster, and you know, I believe it's only one of 7, maybe 6 giga coasters out there. And you know, it is a phenomenal ride. Like, that's the only giga coaster I've personally done. And you know what, oh my god, it's insane, it's so good, like the airtime for it. I mean, I hope today we're actually going to try and get a front row, but you know what,
yeah,
oh, it is relentless, like, it's insane.
It is absolutely mental. So, with no further ado, let's make our way through the very empty park and make our way to our first attraction, Millennium Force. Millennium Force, wow, I'm going to miss that ride. That was so much fun. 92 miles an hour it gets to, and sitting on the front row and be able to experience that, or actually second the front, was an experience that I'll never forget. That speed, the airtime hills, the length, oh, it is just amazing, and it makes me so excited when we do it down to CALLUM and Kings Island to be able to experience the other rides like that there.
Of course, the 2 B&O gigas, well, 2 of the 3 B&O gigas. And,
exactly.
You know, I mean, even though it's an Intamin, wow, like that was phenomenal. And I do love Intamin, by the way, but you know what, that is like phenomenal. Like, it's insane. Of course, I'm not sure you said, but we got the second to front row, which meant that unfortunately we didn't get the right at the front row, but the queue was like half an hour long.
Yeah, we got a second best.
I mean, we thought, you know what, it doesn't really matter. But you know what, I do prefer the back, like closer towards the back, with obviously the airtime. However, on the front, I mean, that speed, you can definitely feel it. Also, as well, the views from there are just phenomenal, especially over, of course, Lake Erie, yeah, and of course, the rest of the park as well. And like the trains just feel so free, it's incredible, like literally, because like the size of the trains are so low down, like it's insane. Oh, it's definitely must do over here at Cedar Point.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, it's one of those rides where, similar to both Maverick as well as Steel Vengeance 2, if some people prefer, my dad's favourite ride is actually this one over here, so it's really different depending on what you like, and there's such a different variety of rides. It really depends if you like the length, the speed, or the wooden structure. It's all different depending on what you like, so make sure to try out those 3 in particular before you make your full judgment on what's the best ride here at the park, because that is a world-class ride, and that is definitely a ride with someone who has a park which highest ride is 200 feet in the air, as well as fastest ride being like 85 miles an hour. It's not the same as that. I mean, that is just a different league to the rides that we have back at home, but it definitely is an awesome ride.
Oh, it's so good. Like, I mean, as I said, it's definitely a must do.
Yeah, exactly, I do agree. However, right now we're heading the rest of the crowds over towards Steel Vengeance as a quick Tom tip. And now the thing about this park for starters is there's a lot of enthusiasts, so normally my tips don't apply. However, I still think it's good to ride to the big ride that isn't open during these early hours just when the park opens, because all the crowds rush down to here. But if you jump in the queue a little bit earlier than that, even though the ride's not open, you're only going to 5 minutes for whatever open, and then it might be like a half an hour queue after that. But a 35-minute queue is a lot better than an hour and a half that it reached yesterday. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work or not, because again, there's a lot of people who love theme parks here and know these sort of things. However, it's definitely worth a try, jumping into a Steel Vengeance queue right away and heading on that coaster, because we've only done 2 rides on it. If we get to go back on it again for a third. So off we go onto the wildest ride in the wilderness. No, it's not Maverick over there, but it's Steel Vengeance. We've just finished Steel Vengeance and rocking on these rocking chairs. And fun fact, I've never been on the rocking chair before, so it's a bit unusual. However, I had to go sit and do it while they're in the shop. But it is our time to review Steel Vengeance, and actually it was a bit unusual getting on this ride, because when we arrived there, we were waiting obviously to do Maverick or Steel Vengeance, but Steel Vengeance was actually closed. So then we went to Maverick, did a van, and it started testing on Steel Vengeance. And then an hour later of testing, and then it was stopping, and then they kept doing announcements saying we reckon I'll ride an attraction. Finally, the ride opened, so when we got on it, it was only around an hour, so it was actually better queue than it was before, but we managed to get on that, which is really, really awesome. But you got a purchase there, how was that?
Steel Vengeance? Yeah. Oh, honestly, Steel Vengeance is unbelievable. Like, that coaster is so relentless. Like, it doesn't really matter what road you go in. I mean, we were on road 5, and literally the airtime is ridiculous. Like, the first drop's amazing, the views are amazing, the inversions are incredible. And like, the one thing I love about the inversions is they're all very different. Like, some give good hang time, some just like float through it, and some like really push you up into it. You know, they're all amazing, and like, that coaster is just incredible. Like, my favourite coaster of all.
It really is. Oh, I'm a bit stuck on the chair. How did you? Very nice, TJ. How did you find Steel Vengeance?
It was mad. I only peaked as we went over that first drop, but yeah, I liked it. I would go on it again.
But yeah, how's what you've done?
Maybe I'll open my eyes a bit more next time.
Yeah, it was your first time, so it was pretty intense, but it is an absolutely amazing ride at the park. It's one which obviously, no matter what the queue is in your day, you've got to do it. It's for most people, and I think me included as well at the moment, it is the best ride in the entire planet. So the end of the park, and Dad agrees here too, you've got to do that one.
Yeah, I think whatever the queue is, you know, like 2-3 hours, whatever, it's worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
You ride and you go, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, no matter how long queue, but the queue can be painful sometimes, and with the rules as well, surrounding a whole metal with lockers and everything like that, which we will cover later on in this video. It really is worth maybe looking up before you go on there, because you do have to like separate different parts of the queue line, different sections. It's all a bit confusing around that fun. So if you have got a non-rider with you, it does come in very handy. So we need to pay £2 to come on this ride, so hope you think it's worth it. Yeah. We're continuing our day. It's only around 11 at the moment, which I think is pretty good time.
Quarter to 12.
Quarter to 12. Well, still 11 though. No, we've done 2 major rides today already, and we've now done 3 rides in total, and all the major rides here. So I think if we do leave now, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, overall, you know.
We've done a night ride in each. Yeah. We've done 2 day rides in each as well, so that's pretty good.
Apart from the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I think that's quite enough. Like, 3 rides and all the major coasts enough. You know what? Later in the trip, we have 1 day at some of these parks, so we're probably going to be able to have 1 single ride there. So, you know, I think 3 rides are pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, we've got a good feel for all different roads as well, because we sort of try to choose different roads each time. So
we're going to get fun in the back and not the middle way as well. Even though I think overall, normally the back's the best.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Most rides, the back is the best, and then it's fun, even though most people normally try to go to the front, even though personally, I think if you go back, that's like the hidden gem of a coaster, really.
Yeah, I mean, I usually actually prefer the front, and I know a lot of coasters just don't, but I just don't. I usually prefer the front, but you know, on most of these, I find the back so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it may just be that it's an American coaster, but you know, like the back is so much better.
Yeah. So the plan is now, what we're going to try to do the rest of our day is we're probably going to do the big rides, we're going to eat and we're going to give you a food review as well. But we're now trying the smaller rides, the stuff like this Unparalleled disco over here. I think it's Unparalleled disco, right?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unusual design, yeah, it's a bit weird. But yeah, that's all that ride there. There's so many around the world, not really that bothered about. However, some rides, like this boat we're going to go on in a sec, which is nowhere else. So we feel like we're going to go and do these more unique rides. Maybe it's not a 300-foot gear coaster like that one over there. However, it is also a ride that you've got to do on your visit, and we've never seen it, I've never watched any POVs before. It's really interesting to take you on for the first time as we now go on our next ride, Snake River Falls, I think it's called, or Adventure.
Snake River Adventure, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, whatever it is, it's going to be good.
No, that's it, no. Snake River Expedition.
There you go.
I mean, dynamite shipping and wildlife expedition aquarium. I would appreciate some enthusiasm. Y'all got the plan? Yeah! I don't hear you. Y'all got the plan? Yeah!
All clear. It's fine. What good is my authority if I can't even use it? All right, everybody. We're going to get going here in just a second, and we're taking off right now, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, looky there. Here we go. Here we go. My friend, what's your name? Arson? Arthur. I was like, Arson, that's a fiery name for sure. All right, well, Arthur, what are you holding right there? You don't know? Okay, well, can I see it real quick? Yeah, inside of this bag is explosive dynamite, friends. All right, do you see this red tag right here? Red means dead. Freeze your soul for all eternity. Very good, Sopranos. We could use some tuning. Okay, we're gonna use that wolf call in case we see any snakes. Outlaws are bigger snakes. Can we do that? Wonderful. All right, friends. Now, first up on your tour today, holy halibut looks to do it. And over here is Adventure Island, also known as the Forbidden Frontier, open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oh, and you're making flapjacks. Well, that's very on brand for you and very sweet of you. Snakes! Oh, Lord have mercy, there's snakes coming out of the pipes. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is where we make the drop for Trapper Dan. So, let's make sure this trapper over here is one of ours. Let's use that Snake River wolf call. 1, 2, 3. Oh, woo! Well, I don't mean to pester you here, but we are supposed to be wearing the gold bandanas. Yours is black.
Oh, did they not tell you the new program that Trapper Dan wants us to do now?
So hold up, everybody. I need to see your hands up in the air right now. Hands up in the air. All right, folks. Change your passwords at least once a month. Now, I know somebody on this boat has got to go.
Hey, this cedar is looking on point, let me tell you. All right, but I'm just going to check a few more of these.
What's that in your hand?
Oh, it's just equipment for testing out everything. And I think
Are
I'm
you
gonna
sure about that?
Rock distraction.
Give me the gold.
Okay, I thought that would work.
No, it didn't. Oh, no. Y'all best be scared because I'm not working alone.
What are you talking
I
about?
got the gold, boys. Get them. Oh,
Nobody out here but you. Oh no, it's an ambush! Everybody get down, get down, get down! They're shooting at us! Captain Love the cannons, return fire! What cannons? Get down, they're shooting! Well, that goes my sticker on mine, oh mine! Do you see that? Do you see that? Pinch me, I'm dreaming. Oh Lord, friends, we're saved! Whee! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell Trapper Dan that we all purposely switched the bags, okay? Yes? Yes, because we knew we was gonna get robbed. Can I get a nod of approval, please? Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, it's been a day.
I didn't think this far ahead. That's what I thought, Blondie. I'm gonna be rich.
Wait a minute. She's got dynamite, not gold. Blow her up.
Oh, that's a good idea. You eat your last off, partner.
I don't think it worked. Good thinking, partner. Everybody give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna need a bigger boat, Captain. Can we go any faster? Now this will make you honorary members of our Snake River family. Woo! Of our Snake River family! There we go. All right, don't get too excited. The benefits don't start for 90 days. Now, Captain, you did have a few words of safety for everybody.
But as we approach the dock, you may feel some mild bumping, or as we like to call it here on Snake River, peer pressure.
Hey, get it? It's a beard. They didn't appear to get that one.
Well, I better dock the joke, shouldn't I?
And that's on period.
What can I say? We were never known to harbor comedians.
Okay, everybody, give it up for your boat captain today. Give a nice round of applause.
We've just taken a trip down the Snake River, and that was really good fun. It definitely is a family ride over here at the park, and also got some interactive elements, which is quite nice as well. But it was a good 10-minute ride.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I think was really good. We waited like half an hour for it, undoubtedly as well, which I don't know how I waited that long again. However, being able to head down the river around there, see lots of theming before the amusement park, that is an unbelievable really amount of theming.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I mean, there are some animal choices as well.
Yeah, it sounds like
even though they're not world class, it was still nice to see it.
Yeah, and there's also the staff and everything. Something like really as well, really enjoy it, right? All the staff members. But I think that's the same with the entire park, to be honest, because even on the rides, normally in the UK parks, you have staff in the operation booth, occasionally you have a bit of fun, always press an automated message. On every single ride here, without doubt, there's an extra staff member who literally is like an entertainer. In the ride, they start cheering, I can't really show you it properly because you can put where your cameras are going on the ride. However, they're all like cheering along, playing games, everything like that before you go on the ride, which is really, really nice of the park to be able to do. And it adds to the overall experience over here at the park. And with everyone here as well being so excited and happy, which is really nice as well, it really adds to the atmosphere. But yeah, Snake River thing, definitely worth a ride, definitely worth an experience. But it was also one which I probably wouldn't do again in this trip.
Yeah, I mean, if I came back, I'd definitely do it again. But
Yeah.
like, it's sort of a one and done for me. Like, I'm quite like
also,
here up.
also it has some like little surprises along the way, and you will already know what the surprises are.
Oh yeah.
So that's stuff out as well. So
But,
yeah.
I mean, it was a fun ride though, and yeah, it's sort of a must do when you come into this. Like, I mean, even if you just hit the coasters, it is a themed experience, and that's what's so nice about it. Like, the park's definitely got more than the theming over the last 4 or 5 years, of course, with the debut of Steel Vengeance and then that. It's like much more themes than.
But it's not even park. We keep saying it's sad to leave because I only got another 6 hours now. Even though it's like a long time, it will soon go to go on all these rides. However, right now we're going to get something to eat because we are a little bit peckish. And something we actually on the first day we came here was this chicken place, and it wasn't cheap. They made an unbelievable amount of chicken there. So we thought we are considering between Chick-fil-A and this chicken place, and we thought even though Chick-fil-A is the best chicken I've ever had in my entire life, as we are over here in Cedar Point, we might as well eat in the Cedar Point restaurant because we can't do that again. So we're going to nip down towards the main plaza of Cedar Point, grab some chicken, and then continue our day like no other. Another amazing meal had over here at Cedar Point, and compared to most theme parks, the quality and the price of what you get is actually really good. I mean, it wasn't cheap because it's around 14 quid each for our chicken, but you got 3 of the chicken, diving the chicken, a lot of chips, so much so we couldn't even finish our food. However, it was so nice, really good quality, and overall I'd say because of this food, I'd definitely recommend buying the food at theme parks for this, for instance. Obviously, sometimes people like to bring a picnic. I think there's a lot of spaces like lots of tables and chairs all around the park for that. However, the food here is so good. There's such a variety of options. Whether you want a healthy or an unhealthy, or you want pizza or chicken or whatever, macaroni chips, I don't anyone want that, but whatever you want, basically you've got a wide selection of food over here, and with it also offering a season pass for food, which is like, I think it's like $90, isn't it?
No, it's like, I can't actually remember how much it is. It may be more expensive now. It's like 300, no, I don't know.
Well, imagine it's a season pass for food where you get unlimited food, like, well, honestly, like a meal every day you can visit here. So if you live nearby, get back. You can make a fortune off that, really, if you can't have enough for tea or something. So yeah, it's pretty awesome the food over here at the park, and I definitely recommend giving it a go on your visit. However, right now we're going to continue our day by heading to the shops, followed by the train, because we haven't really looked at the shops yet properly. That's right. And with a season pass, really getting a good discount as well in the shops. We feel like it's right looking in there and seeing a huge variety of merch that Cedar Point has to offer. So let's go into the Cedar Point shop. So there is a quick look inside of a few of the Cedar Point shops. One thing that we did realise when looking around there is A, they've got an awful lot of merch, and B, not all the merch is in all the shops. And that's quite an important thing with coming to the park, because I noticed there was some merch that was in the hotel merch, but also that wasn't in the shops over here. So we're having a quick look around now, all the shops, trying to find the best things that we can all get, because there's certain items that I was like, oh, I wanted that, and then I thought I'd get it at the bigger shop, and then now I'm at the bigger shop and I don't know what it is. So it's like, it's quite crazy. They really should just do one giant shop at the end where it has everything in. I feel like.
You know, their merchandise is unbelievable. Right?
Yeah, they have got amazing.
Collection is insane. They've got some of the best merchandise out there. Like, I'd say they could even have the best station of merchandise out there.
Yeah, I think
they've got like 10 t-shirts for like Raptor or something. It's insane. Like.
I know, like, even like there's a little Mono Mine train down there. It's got a t-shirt and it's like, who'd buy that? Well, I guess some will, and that's what's really nice. They've got t-shirts and mugs and merch, all different types, but everything lies here, which is really cool.
Apart from one.
Which one?
Junior Coaster, so that doesn't have any merch on it, so
okay.
That's a shame, but you know.
Yeah, well, I got a good fair of merch. They got a giant selection of merch, so many awesome bits, but we're still looking for some little pins. That's what I want to find, guys. That's why we're going to go on a few more shops. So enjoy the kits from within the shop, and then we'll eventually go on another ride. But I've got to find these pins, guys. Is this making you hungry or what? This is the Cedar Point sweet shop, and geez, I can't be in there for very long.
They're fine now, aren't they?
Shopping is now being completed, and there's still a few little bits I want to head to and get, but to be honest, I think I managed to find everything I want to get.
Yeah.
And it was such a wide location. I mean, we've been here around an hour now, looking for different stuff, and there's so many things. I think almost there's too much things. Like, I saw this t-shirt, I like that, but there's one that's so close to it, there's like 100 of them, I just can't make my mind up. So, if someone's saying at the end of the day, there might be a chance, there's almost time. Of course, there is another shop right now which Galen's going to go into, but there is an unbelievable amount of merch here. Crazy to be honest how much merch there is. And if you're coming here, do not worry, you can spend a pretty penny. I mean, in the last hour we spent around, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 quid just on a little bit of cost. I won't even plan to do that, it's absolutely marvellous. I know Adam's going to go right now of that, but most people up there. So maybe if I get open, I don't know, it said it will not open today, so maybe it won't, but I don't know. There could be a chance, and I was going to test these to try it out, but yeah. The good guys, I guess the only one left at the park, which I'm a bit like, oh, I would have liked to end on that one. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I mean, Nova is a big coaster as well. It's huge park.
Yeah.
It's a shame we shut, you know what? There are staff members up there, so possibly it may have before we go. I mean,
yeah.
But...
And exactly, so we have to leave before 6 unfortunately today, because we have to make our way down. Well, I say unfortunately, we have to make our way down towards Kings Island, so not so disappointing. However, it is going to be absolutely amazing to get to those parts as well, but I am definitely going to miss this one. And I said to Dad earlier, so this is sort of a park where it's like, it's got what Disney hasn't got. It hasn't unfortunately got the feeling that Disney have. They also amazing feeling, but these rides are like bonkers. And it says, someone turned around to me and said that they prefer this park with Disney, I would not massively complain, and that is very unusual. I mean, there's only one other park in the world where I wouldn't go, what, and that is Universal. So it is pretty crazy, this park, and I absolutely love it to bits. And if you're in the queue line, it's something else. So will it open? I don't know. However, we'll have to find out later on. But here's the third exit actually, while I'm here. Here's the third exit, and we're now going to make our way round, I think, towards the train. But whether this is going to open or not, yeah, I don't know. But we'll keep you informed throughout the video and see what surprises us having next. And we've decided to do it. We're going to do the Cedar Point Railway. And me and Emma keep looking back throughout the whole day today. We're going to be looking back at Railway and see if it does open, because there's people up there, people cleaning.
Yeah, so now there's
I mean, it's just
people on top
constant.
of the coaster, there's people in the station, there's people like cleaning the queue line and also the ride itself. So we saw a transfer train this weekend, and yeah, we're going to do some rides. We're going to keep a close eye out for the entire today, because just in case it doesn't eventually open. I know yesterday it actually was on the wait time. Well, actually open was on the wait times. Yeah, it's an hour, so we're going to keep our eyes open today. However, while we're waiting, we can't waste a lot of time. We're just literally standing there and waiting and watching it. However, while we are doing it, we're just going to do some few like rides that we haven't done yet, like of course the railway here. So we're going to take a little one here. I'm presuming you can show you clips on some rides. I think so, yeah. Yeah, so we'll show some clips, take a little ride around, and then do some more attractions until this ride hopefully opens or it hits 6 o'clock when it's the end of our day.
Hey, bestie.
just took a ride on the Cedar Point Railroad and heading around the park, seeing all the rides and those awesome scenes was really, really awesome. Like, railroads normally are quite basic where like you sit on it and either stop at one spot or whatever, but here not only can you have a stop either here at like the main part of the park or down where Steel Vengeance is, but in addition to this there's also an awful lot of feeling, lots of fun storylines with all the skeletons and stuff, and those views of the coasters cannot be matched. So
it's really good, yeah, no, it's a nice ride. Of course, like, the two main rides got views of course Millennium Force, which is the first drop, which was a pretty cool view of that, because it's different angles than we usually get. And also as well, Maverick was great to see as well. So.
Yeah, and I think as well, being able to see all the rides as well really made the ride so amazing. I think like, I just really enjoy it. I really, really do enjoy it, and I think it's one of those rides where even though it hasn't got the biggest drops or loops or inversions at the park, it's one of those family attractions where you can jump aboard to get one of those one over, or just have an enjoyable ride, just like the cable car ride is there. So if you come to the park, go on that train ride, as I promise you, on that retro locomotive, you'll definitely not be disappointed. However, right now we're deciding where to go. We have a few rides you want to tick off before we do end the day. And Adam, we don't really remember going on a few of these ones, so we're going to go back on them for a second time. And the two ones are really Magnum XL 200.
Yeah, because we did that at night for our first ride, so I do remember.
And it was rough. Trust me, I remember it.
But I couldn't see anything really, because it was in dark. So
yeah, so it'll be good to go on and get rid of that, as well as, I'm going to say Rougarou, but it's Raptor, isn't it? Yeah. As well as Raptor just down there. And then we also do Rougarou for every time. So we're going to end a few of those rides. Plus, we also get a little look around the shop, have a look at the thing there.
And check out the middle island as well.
I mean, so if you kind of see a point, and I said this in the last one, I say it now as well, I would suggest 5 to 7 days. But also taking into account, not only is it a theme park, there's also a golf course, water park, seaside. I mean, the list goes on of things that you have to do here. And the park alone, you can either do 3 days really if you want to do what we did and get a decent amount of rides there, or 4 days if you want to maximise the park. Then you've got the water park you need around a day for. The beach could be a day, the hotel could be a day. You can do hotel hopping, you can do golf another day. I mean, the list just adds up and adds up and adds up. So if you're coming here, make the most of it. Come for a long week or whatever, experience it all, because it is a stunning place, especially if you stay on Hotel Breakers or the other hotel on the island. You can really have so much more stuff done and you feel like you're immersed in it. So that is something I'd highly recommend if you're coming here, even though it is not cheap. And if you do want to see the hotel vlog where we go to Hotel Breakers, it will be just up there on this visit. However, it is now time for our next attraction, Raptor, the B&M invert. I'm going to miss the rides over here at Cedar Point. Getting on Raptor there just made me realise how amazing these attractions are at the park. That is fantastic, and with all of its fun elements, as well as having your legs dangled, I think pretty cool on the ride. But it's really good to be able to get back on there, and I felt like it was definitely worth taking a second ride on that one. Because the first time it was good, but because the mum wasn't there, I was worried about if she was okay or not. And now, getting on it this time, we got to really enjoy the coaster. So that was absolutely amazing. Being able to get on there, those elements of thrills. Oh, it's just the next level from the UK, isn't it?
Oh, I know, it's so good. I mean, everyone says like Nevis or Haunted Towers is the best info, of course, but what B&M. To be honest, I don't think them two ever come anywhere near to each other. I think Raptor is so much better of like an actual coaster than Nevis is.
I like the loud Nemesis, like the surroundings.
Yeah, like the theming, but yeah, the layout on that, oh my god, it's so much better.
Yeah, I did agree. And as I did pass, I want to mention how awesome as well the shows and stuff are here, because throughout the day we've been walking around. There's been so many entertainment shows going on, and that's not going to go for more days, because we're only here for 3 days. We only get to experience a tiny bit of what this park has to offer. And such shows like that, and also one there, and even the parade in the evening. We haven't actually experienced because of how short time we are here. Whereas if we came for longer, like the 7 days, you're going to experience all of that, which would be absolutely awesome. However, it is what it is, and I guarantee, as I said yesterday, we're going to come back this soon. So we're just on the ride and how good this park is, and it really is amazing. And there's still more to come, isn't there? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, when we come back, there's still have a load more to do. We haven't done already.
I know.
And one of those things being the island, which we decided to actually do now because we haven't done it yet. It's a new area of the park we haven't seen yet. So we felt like, even though we're not doing all the rides, we have to do all the areas, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool as well. Like, it's sort of like a more experience thing than it is actually. Like, I mean, it's not even a ride, to be honest. It's more of an experience, but you know, it does look pretty cool. And of course, as well, you get some awesome views of the Millennium Falls as well. From what it looks like, anyway.
So yeah, we're heading there right now because many of us actually just got on the island, and we'll see what it's about. Because I'll be honest, I've got no clue.
All we have time is that you took the Cedar Point club and gold to fill your day with fun.
Jeans without the holes in them. Country kisses on my lips without the skull.
We have now just crossed over the bridge towards the island itself, and I think it's one of the places, it's like the hidden gem of the park, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so nice. That's really beautiful as well.
I mean, if you imagine like Animal Kingdom, they got like the little Rafiki's Planet Watch, there's like a little train right over here, but it's kind of like hidden down back, there's one path to get to it, but I feel like when you get to it, you've got some pretty cool activities to do, and I think this was previously known as Dinosaur Island, right?
Yeah, it was easily from like a dinosaur interaction, basically, area. And Dinosaurs Alive did get taken out a couple of years back, obviously. There's no room for this, which definitely fits in more with the theme, to be honest.
Yeah, it has kind of like a Snake River vibe around the whole area. It's kind of like American frontier sort of feeling.
A couple of years ago, they actually brought out them, which one's out onto the car park. I'm not sure it was definitely Cedar Point, but I know around some of the Cedar Fair parks, they actually put the dinosaurs out in the car park. And when you're driving in, they actually like a driving experience, which is pretty cool. But,
yeah.
I no longer here.
So. And as you can see, I've got like, little activities like we're pulling over the road thing, which I must not do it if there's a queue for it, to be honest. I'd rather go on these rides behind it, to be honest. However, I love these sort of areas, and the reason why I love them so much is because even though we always have a big ride here, what it means is that when it's a busy day like right now and it's packed over there, everywhere is absolutely crammed with people, you can come over here and it's empty. It means it's just like a nice little area to chill out, maybe sit down and have, like, sometimes I have like a little grass there to have a picnic on, chill out, relax, and just have a bit of fun as well. That's what I think lots of parks around the world nowadays are forgetting from the days like Disney, is that what makes a park so amazing is that it doesn't just have the big rides and the fancy areas, but it's got so much little activity which on a busy time you can go and chill out in, and that's what they really need. Just like character meet and greet, one of the things, and everything like that. That's what makes the park so amazing. As well as this boat tour, which we did go on earlier, and you can see them going past them right away. It's quite cool how it all like blends together in such a way as well. It's really awesome. So we'll take a quick look around. There goes the bear stuff and animals. Yeah, really thoroughly impressed with everything that's over in this area. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I look forward to exploring it a little more. It is not only the amazing views that you can get and relaxation from this island, but there's also a little game for all the kids out there. If we go down here, Dad's got one of these map things. It's like a true safe
favour guide.
And it's basically a little guide about what you can do on the island. You can collect stamps and characters and people along the way, and it's basically like a little game that you can play along here, which is really cool. So Adam and Dad are going to play it. I'll film along the way, but it's quite a nice little thing, isn't it?
It's alright actually. It's actually quite nice. Of course, as you probably just see, you actually got this, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And essentially just gives you a map and everything.
Exactly. It's quite nice. Dad getting the first stamp now, and we'll head along our way and collect them. You have a little chat, and you go and collect all the stamps. How cool is that? So we have just got our first task and we've already gave up.
Yeah.
We're a bit of a sod.
Right.
Like, we're tired and we're a bit miserable, aren't we?
I mean, it's unbelievable. Before we're quite bothered to us. But we've got a souvenir, so...
We've got a souvenir booklet, which is quite cool, but obviously...
So we're meant to ask the islanders 2 questions.
Yeah, that's how lazy we are right now.
We're just quite bothered. I mean, we'd rather be riding the intimate giggle behind us. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are a little bit tad lazy because we couldn't really be bothered to go ahead and do a simple task. But the whole point of going to time was sticking around. We have realised what we have to do. So basically, you go around helping out different things, asking questions, helping out the natives on the island, And then I think, do you win something at the end of it?
I think so. I'm not sure really what you win,
on
but
the board, don't you?
I mean, unless it's a fin badge, I would not really bother.
Oh, fast that.
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, if it was a fast steel engine, you'd have to get up for it. But...
Exactly. I said, we love taking part, we love doing it, but we got like an hour left. And it was nice to see the sign, and there's definitely a lot here, as you can see behind me again. I'm not really a big fan of film play areas, but there's a humongous like play area down here. There's so many more bits to do, and that's the thing. If we did this little task for you guys, we wouldn't be able to film every little part of this island. So that means, unfortunately, we cannot help out people, and instead we're going to go around and do the task. I mean, look at the island. So let's go around now and show them clips around this island. But already, I thought, oh, there you go. Jesus, fast. Already I thought it was going to be a small little thing, but the island is pretty big if you ask me, and it's definitely something that is a hidden gem of its park. So look at this play area, it's mental.
This is the one that's not drunk. I think that's what I'm drinking. Okay.
And there's even emus on this island. How crazy is that? Jeez, they even got emus. So we did not get that many stamps, however we're now getting very wet by this oncoming waterfall down here. Literally flying over, it feels quite nice to be honest.
It's so hot out here, it's like lovely.
Yeah, look at all this water as well, Kurt. I think when you go to a hot country for walking up the scenery, there's also a way to cool you down. However, that was a bit sick. There goes Millennium Force behind me, and we do not get an awful lot of stamps. We had one of the greatest times of our trip. This place, this little island in the middle, is so awesome. It was made, of course, as I said, made in 2021, so obviously it's brand new, even though the whole park looks brand new, but it wouldn't have cost an awful lot of money to do. But there's so many interactive things like this, can work. No, of course it doesn't work. There's so many interactive things that you can do. If it's not going to work, no. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's not on that level. So many interactive things you can do. Then they also have a lot of people walking around, lots of actors, and for anyone who is at a park, and again, doesn't want to queue up an hour-long queues, again, it's the prime time of this day today, and all right now is almost empty. I mean, there's lots of people playing around. You can do like colouring, you could do loads of different things, and especially for people like between the ages of like 5 and 12-ish, you can't do all these major rides over here at the park. To be able to come down the middle with everyone else in the bigger rides and explore this little hidden land really for the many activities is really awesome. And so I'm so happy I managed to get the opportunity to come down here and take a quick look at this whole area, because it is absolutely huge and it's a big portion of the park. And so if we were coming for a longer time, I think we would have done a little bit more of this. However, as we've literally got an hour left to go of our day right now, we think we're going to head around a few shops, get some merch that we're still looking to get, and then we're going to see if we're time to do a ride or not. But we've came to a conclusion now, but we've really, across the last few days, we've done every ride that we need to do. Yeah. I feel like if there's some more time here, obviously we can fit it in with lots of little activities and some more flat rides like that. But I think as far as we go now, it kind of feels like we haven't got time to do bigger rides. No, like the top 4, well, top 3 at the moment, we don't have time to do. And we sort of feel like the rest of them, we sort of had a nice couple of rides on most of them. I mean, we may do Magnum in a minute, maybe a couple of rides on that, because yeah, actually done like a 15-minute wait, so maybe a couple of rides on there, but you know, apart from that, maybe Gemini again, but we've sort of done a couple of rides on like pretty much every ride here, to be honest. And we sort of feel like we've had a good amount of rides on there. Yeah. So even though I still feel with everything here, you need a good 3 or 4 days here at the park. Oh yeah, you do. And the thing is, if we had tomorrow or whatever, we would have done like Millennium Force now. Yeah, you know what the last day's like, guys. When you go somewhere, you're always like clock watching because you get out of 6, you can't understand thinking, oh, we haven't got time to do this and this, and then you kind of just. The last day's quite messed up too, like even like this right now. If you're going there for 7 days, use the last day as like a beach day, so you can chill on the beach and you go in if you're like this ride, Mars. I know, it's so sad I don't have 1 hour, like, to say I've been to Cedar Point now, it's incredible, and I'm so happy to have made my way over here to, of course, seriously, because I know how many people in the world want to come here and just don't get the opportunity, it's like, so I'm so pleased I actually. But one thing I'm going to say, if you're coming here, make the effort to come. Honestly, yeah, and I know you're probably watching everyone's videos and everybody says it, but it's true, honestly. We travel 20 hours and it's worth it. And I probably can't persuade you anymore, but honestly, you know, we live in the UK and, you know, just it's well worth coming over here, and it's a long way, yes, and it takes a while to get here and it's hard to travel over here, but because of our parents, like, we got the same car over here, so it's
much easier, but you know, even from the airport it's 10 hours like in like New York, so it was a long drive, but you know, it's well worth it. And just to go on steel benches, and the atmosphere is so much better.
Yeah, I say that as the train just passes by now. The atmosphere is amazing, the place is amazing, the ride is literally world class, and for an amusement park, it's definitely got some pretty awesome scenery if you ask me. Like, look at this, guys, incredible. It is time to, believe it or not, go to even more shops, as we decided at the end of the day we've done what we wanted to do, and we think that we're just going to enjoy going around shopping, looking at different stuff.
Apart from possibly Magnum SL2.
Yeah, that's the only possible one at the moment.
We do want to do that again, because when we rode it, it was literally most pitch black when we first rode it, and that was it. I mean, we only had one run it. We did have the magic seat, but apart from that, like...
Yeah, so magically painful seats. So if it does have a short queue, we'll do that. However, we decided in the meantime to go and have a look around some shops, and of course, this is not our normal female visit, especially on this trip as well. We've been going for the theme park. So if you want to be checking out all the rides we've been to, then check out some of my earlier vlogs on the channel, because over here at the park, we're in the last 2 days, we've done an awful lot of rides and stuff. Yeah. However, today just doesn't feel right. I feel like it's the sort of day where you just want to have a done. Yeah.
Like done everything, and we haven't had time to the shops or restaurants or anything like that. And we have done quite a lot too. We've done Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, we've done quite a lot. So.
Yeah, because so like in the last few days, because of obviously the park has some quite unpredictable ride closures, we try and max out as many rides as we can when it opens. Yeah. So you're not really time to do all the other little bits and bobs. However, now, because we don't know what we're going to do, we're going to have a look around. So I hope you enjoy what we're going to do right now, and I feel like giving you a little tour of the shop is quite nice, because there's some parts that lots of YouTubers don't show you when it comes to this park. Of course, you have got the amazing coasters. However, what else is here like that, as well as the many little shops. So we'll have a look around now, buy some more little goodies, and then we're going to head out of the park, possibly as well as doing Magnum XL on the last ride of the day, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, after seeing the queue for Magnum was a little bit longer than we had over here at the park, we decided to call it quits from our day over here at Cedar Point. And before we start summing it all up, to show you how close everything is together, but also how far, this is one of the exits to Cedar Point. You've got the hotel here, the boardwalk there, the water park there, as well as it's just been all so close. So if you come in here, you can really get like in seconds to each section if you're obviously at the right end of the park. Otherwise you could be down there where a gatekeeper is and have to walk a long way. But yeah, today, yesterday and the day before, Cedar Point, what can I say? It has been an absolutely amazing visit. Coming into the park, not really cedaring the point of what, no, then what is it? I didn't really see the point of this park. But after coming here, I definitely can see the point now. This place is absolutely amazing. It is an amusement park. I don't personally think it is, because of all that feelings going on. The rides are world class, the staff are amazing, the people are amazing, just the guests are amazing, the hotel's amazing, the water's amazing, everything is just amazing here. And I think you agree too.
Honestly, like, where do I begin when talking about Cedar Point? I mean, a park that I've wanted to visit now for 7 years, just had 3 days here. You know what, wow, I mean, this place is insane. Like, it's not really an amusement park, it's more of a theme park, to be honest. You know, if anyone counts as an amusement park, it's probably level 6 on Magic Mountain for the best amusement park I've ever been to. You know, it is literally insane. Like, Steel Vengeance, in my opinion, the world's best roller coaster. Like, the RMC is ridiculous. Like, airtime after every hill. And then Maverick's great, Millennium Force is great, literally. And then after that, I'm not going to name them all, but the list is just ridiculous. Like, this park is insane. I'm finally getting the opportunity to come here. I'm so fortunate. But of course, we're standing here right now, even now, standing here outside of Cedar Point, and say I've finally been here is incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
If you haven't already, we know it's incredibly difficult. It was difficult for us to get here, so we know it's going to be difficult. But you know what, it's well worth it. And we also spent our 15 new coaster credits, so
exactly.
It's insane, but honestly, it's been incredible. Like, I love this place so much.
Yeah, Mum and Dad enjoyed it?
Absolutely fab time.
And Dad?
Enjoyed it.
Brilliant, yeah. I think you know, we loved Magic Mountain, Discover Kingdom, and all that. And we kept going, how is it? Is it equivalent? Is it better? Is it worse? I would say, because it's a resort, I'd say it's marginally better. But you know, if you love those, you'll love this. And if you any doubt, come here. It's great.
And Mum, you have done, of course, as well. Many great rides. Your first 200-foot one, your first 70 miles an hour one. You've done pretty well as well this trip. You did it, well done. You had to do it. World best coaster here, of course. Steel Vengeance, but also my top 3 coming in at the moment.
Yeah.
Steel Vengeance, Maverick, and then Millennium Force, followed of course by, I forget the name, Phoenix over at Firth Summerland. So we've done some amazing rides, so these are just another level from it. And anything else sad about this park?
Oh, I don't know.
Just get yourself down basically.
Yeah, and as I said, like literally, it's just a resort. Like this whole place.
Yeah.
When you come here, you think it's just a theme park. And for me personally, I mean, for someone who did want to come in for so long, I thought it was just a theme park, and I thought about it. Well, I knew the water park was here and everything, but I didn't realise it from such a resort as it did. Like, this really feels it. Just pop out in the day, just check everything out.
And we say as well, when you come here, you need around 5 to 7 days. 5 days if you want to do the park. You want to do a park with just like we did, like a bit of rush sort of thing, or than everything. You need around 3 days. If you want to do a park fully, do 4 days. Plus, you also need a day to enjoy the facilities of a hotel, as well as the thing, and then you also do a day, making it 5 at the water park or doing golf. So you really could be here for a whole week, really.
I know it sounds ridiculous, so we're saying spend a whole week at one theme park. But you know what? It's so much more than just a theme park. It's literally a resort, and it's a place that every single person watching this video needs to get down and experience.
Okay, and so with all that said, as we now enter into a hotel to get our final bit of merch we haven't picked up yet, there's only one last thing to say. That is it from me, Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coastin, and we have finished our day, our 3 days in fact, from over here at Cedar Point. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.